Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everyone? How we doing? What's going down? Gonna get things started here shortly. I'm just sending out the message. Started here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and pull up the charts. We'll start with taking a look at the news. We do have NFP tomorrow, so that's pretty interesting. Anyone want to come up, share their thoughts on the dollar, maybe the yen, what you think the currency is doing, what you think's going on a world fundamental level, but also what we're starting to see in our technical analysis. So yeah, there's a lot of pieces to the story of a world economy, of a global network of countries, people, institutions, exchanging goods, services, money, right? So for me, I like to start macro and then zoom in focus. So even if we're just talking about shorting the odd USD for one intraday trade, I still like to know what's going on in the world. I still like to put myself in a position to win, right? So yeah, I think, and that's it kind of lead into today's topic because I think that the more you put the whole story together of what's going on with something like an economy or just the world market, your own life, it's a way to take accountability for yourself. And that's what I was kind of touching on today is that you, like I call today, zero excuses, 100% accountability. And the reason for that is this is the only way you're going to win and level up at a rapid pace. You're going to essentially be in control of your life where you're happening to, like, you know, the saying, either life happens to you or you happen to life, right? So finding a way to be accountable for what you're doing is a way that you can take control of your life. And more importantly, we're talking about trading here, and we want to take control of our trading. But we know in trading, there are things that are out of our control, whether it be just things like when the market's going to move, when the market's open, when the market's closed, what the spread is on your broker, manipulation from a liquidity provider or your broker, things you can't control. Maybe your internet goes out, can't control it. So Our goal is to figure out what we can control, right? Why focus on what you can't control? That's not going to get you where you're trying to go. The only reason you acknowledge what you can't control is to set parameters for your system. And within that system, you want to seize as much control as you can. You want to make things, you want to make a well-oiled running machine. So in this context, we want a well-oiled trading machine. So we have to accept, right? I sound like a life coach, not a trading coach. We need to accept the things we cannot change, right? So we can't change what the market does. We can't change if the spread opens, right? We can't change what happens at session changeover. We can't change if price gaps over the weekend, but we can trade accordingly. Maybe you don't hold trades over the weekend. Maybe you make sure you're deep in profits over the weekend. Maybe I've talked about this before. Maybe you have a broker that keeps manipulating you and opening the spread and freezing up, right? I'm not going to say any names, but we all know these brokers that do it. Some regulated, some unregulated. So you can't control what that broker does, but you can control if you stay with that broker, right? Are you going to switch up, maybe get a new one? Or are you going to keep staying with that broker, keep getting fucked? You see what I'm saying? Maybe your internet is pure shit and it just cuts out every time and you just blame Charter, you blame Spectrum, AT&T, whatever. It's on you to replace them after a while. Or maybe you just need to have a backup connection, right? We got, I can't think what they call it, but 5G hotspots now running better than some in-home broadbands. So it sounds little, but I'm just giving an example how you can take control of it. So what are some ways you could take control of your actual trading plan, your trading, things like setting trading hours, having your risk managed? And we talk about that at length, but the risk management is what's going to save you as a trader. You can't control if the pair is going to go 10, 15, 20 pips against you and stop you out. But you can control how much leverage you put in that trade. You can control if you decide to move your stop loss back, or God forbid, you don't use a stop loss like many traders. So what the fuck? So guys, ladies, this is what we need to do. Focus on getting at the wheel, like hustle and flow, right? We in control of what's going on. And a lot of that's going to be done through the intention. And we talk about intention a bit because family, it's so important to be direct with your motives, with your actions every day. It goes back to what I said when we started this. Let you happen to life and not life happen to you. And yeah, we know some things we can't control. We can't control the weather. Maybe, with COVID, they shut down your place of work, or, the place you used to meet at. Maybe someone got sick in your family and you had to go stop and take care of them, right? Maybe you were a star athlete growing up, but you aged out, or you got injured, or you just couldn't do it anymore. Life's not over. Control what you can control. And I'm not going to get into the purpose today. We'll talk about that next week, but everything is going to be driven by your purpose, of course. So we want to constantly check in on that, and we'll talk about that. But just bringing it back to the control and being accountable. So yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to say on that. It's just I want us to realize that we can play victim to whatever, right? Maybe you were trading with a signal provider and they gave you the bad signals and it blew up your account. Maybe you stayed up all night trading and maybe you broke even and you knew you should have went to bed, but you stayed up and you just gave up 20% of your account. I could think of countless examples, but the underlining theme in all those examples is that you're at the helm. You're in the driver's seat. Okay. So where do we go from there? We have to make a plan, right? We talk about making a trading plan, but you also need to make a plan for your life, for what you got going on. Why are you trading? When are you gonna trade? How are you gonna get to the next level? You need to get with a mentor. Do you need to shift some things around in your life, give up some things, pick up some things? And I can't tell you, maybe like, we get in a call, coaching call, and we talk about it, and I can kind of advise you, but I can't tell you what's right for you. You gonna know. You have to listen to yourself, listen to your heart, and you'll start to see what's holding me back. Like for me, in recent times, what was holding me back was coffee, espresso. I love, I love my 2 to 3, maybe 4 shots of good espresso. I can't even think of ristretto shots, man. The strongest shots. I love those. And I just throw me some, some soy or some almond milk, maybe a little flavor, right? And I was, see, even thinking about it takes me back. Just the smell, the taste, right? I sound like a rapper talking about they sipping lean. But it just started having negative effects on me over time. Several, like I needed to have energy sometimes. If I don't, I'm in a bad mood. I'm getting irritable. Um, Basically, it's just burning me out. On top of that, I deal with panic and anxiety, and it was exacerbating my symptoms, man. I got sick from it. I literally was in bed for like 10 days where I couldn't eat or do anything. It was because of rumination, overthinking, panic, anxiety, all that stuff. But generally, I can control it, right? I can like calm my mind down, go outside, get right. But with the coffee, with the espresso, it was almost like I couldn't control my physical symptoms. And no, I'm not putting it all on the espresso, but see, I'm not blaming it. It was me. It was abusing these substances, right? These stimulants. So I had to get rid of that. It was tough. And my girl, Ashley, she still drinks it. I just came from Starbucks with her while she get her shots. And she drank it before me. She'll drink it after me. And she's wired different. That's her life. She can handle it. I can't. So for a while, I wanted to give it up, but I would kept relapsing. I mean, it is what it is. And then going to the espresso shop, going to Starbucks with her, stuff like that. Like, I'll get it. And then it sounds just like an addict because I would say, okay, I'll get it once a week, only on Monday, only on Saturday. But what happened? Oh, I'll get it twice this week, 3 times. Then eventually I'm getting it every single day. So for me, I had to take accountability, start to give it up. Now I'm just, you see, just drinking a bunch of tea. And this tea don't even have caffeine in it. This is Dream by Tazo. So it has like chamomile, valerian root, different roots and stuff to calm me down. So I just want to give an example, like a real life example. So you need to find the things in your life that you need to change, that are holding you back. We all got vices. We all got guilty pleasures. And I'm not asking you to expose them to the room. If you want to come up and tell your story, you're more than welcome. Come on. But yeah, just check the audio here. You're more than welcome. Come on. Sounding good. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up some charts, get to work here. How we doing? What's up in the chat? We there? We alive? Let me know what's good. Let's go ahead and all right, StreamYard link is right there. Go ahead and, whoever want to join, whoever want to come up, let's get it. Amazon splits its stocks next week. Interesting. That's the main thing. Let's take a look at this. Um, I invested in Tesla early, and now I have a 8-figure nest egg. Live off interest and leave money to my kids. Interesting. All right. Actually, I want to pick this article. We'll look through this one real quick. We'll jump over to Trading View, see what we see. We'll check some indexes, and then we could project for NFT, right? Because we got that tomorrow. And for me, I'll tell you this, with JPY pairs, I like to enter sometimes during Asian session on a Thursday. I'm speaking purely from a tendency standpoint of understanding how certain currencies move. And that's just something you only gonna get through experience, right? But I'll tell you, JPY pairs, even if they're gonna reverse on a Friday. So just know that. So maybe we're bull now on XXX JPY, but we may get that reversal tomorrow, right? Which could be 100 pips. So if you or more, right? So if you see a setup, just take it. Hang on one second. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's look through this article here. So Market Watch. Bear with me, y'all. All right, I guess this is a question to answer. Let's check it out. I'm considering quitting working soon. I invested in Tesla early on, and they 100x, and they're very low 8-figure value right now. So they see several funds claiming a return around 10% annually, but they're afraid considering Bernie Madoff has similar return schedule. However, the alternative financial planners only offering 3 to 4% seems unimpressive. All right, so we'll read this. We'll read their answer, and then I'll give my answer. And if anyone else want to give their answer, we'll do that. All right. So, however, the alternative of financial planning only offering 3 to 4% seems unimpressive, right? Greed, people, especially considering inflation. Facts, people, because inflation is gonna out overtake the interest that you're making on your money at the rate inflation's at, right? So greed, but honesty. And we're in a greedy world, right? All right, let's continue. Don't financial advisors return very little? What is a realistic return I can expect if I want to preserve my principal and live off interest so I can leave that to my children so they don't have to struggle like I had to? Okay. So person says, congratulations. First thing you want to do, financial advisor or not, is diversify your holdings. Okay. 100% agree so far. Diversification, for sure. If you actually listen to me, I'm always talking about diversification. So, all right, let's continue. Do not risk your fortune financially. I'm sorry. Do not risk your future financial security on the fortunes of one stock, especially now that you've accumulated enough wealth to consider early retirement. So yeah, I agree, right? You make a bunch on you 100x a stock, you 100x a crypto, whatever it may be, you want to pull out from that and you want to put it elsewhere. You want to diversify, right? So or even you want to live off some of that, right? You want to reinvest it, but you don't want to just leave it all sitting in the market. So if you want to take out your profits, live off of some. If you're in a position where you're earning enough income and you don't solely require living off your investments, I recommend don't even live off that. Just live off the money you're making, right? Maybe you have a regular hourly, salary, corporate job, whatever it may be. Maybe you have a side, a business, right? Other than your investments, live off of that and use your gains from your investments to reinvest, right? That, because the question is, how can they basically live off of their principal, um I'm sorry, live off of the interest from their principal, and how can they set their children up, set up their legacy, right? So you want to live off of the money you already getting, right? And then all the money you make from your investments, you reinvest it. And that's how you grow. Even if you're starting at a small scale and you're starting with $100 and you 10x on a crypto, go ahead and pull out 800, put 400 in, maybe you buy a couple shares of Apple, maybe you put some in your Roth IRA, and then rinse and repeat. And then each time you'll start to level up, right? Maybe you'll take some hits, you get set back, but you just continuously go, right? 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And as long as you're making sound financial decisions, or let me rephrase that, as long as you're doing your homework and you're taking your shots and they're calculated risk, you're going to be fine and you're going to see growth. If you're over leveraging, if you're going all in on one stock, one penny meme coin, whatever it may be, we're going to be in for a rude awakening, right? That's gambling. And that's not what we're doing. But as long as you trust in the process, you stand a chance. So I agree. Diversify your holdings, right? Let's continue. Let's continue here. Okay. Next thing to know, keep your expectations at bay. One thing to bear in mind is that capital preservation is consistent with lower rates of return. So 3 or 4% annually, not 10%, 11% annually. Earning 10% annually is just not realistic. Aspiration for your goals, right? So this is being conservative, guys. And this is how you need to look at your long-term investment. If you got your job, or like even just think about your Forex career. Us as Forex traders, we're using the wealth that we make in Forex to invest elsewhere. There's no reason to just leave all of your Forex earnings in an account just to sit there, right? And yes, we want to compound, right? We want to continuously grow our accounts so we can raise our lot size without risking more percentage, right? So there's a balancing act to this. And of course, there are things like getting your account funded, right? If you are good enough at trading, you can seek funding if you're comfortable with using someone else's money. But the capital is not the issue. So back to my point is, when you make your proceeds from your trading, and maybe you're not there yet, maybe you're still losing, struggling in your education phase, but this is for traders that are serious, that are going to come out on the other side. Eventually, if you're following these steps, if you're sticking to it, if you're working on yourself, if you're building your discipline, you will become profitable. Okay? Could take 2 to 7 years, right? That's a little bit of a range, but that's what mastery takes. It takes 10,000 hours. Have you put in your 10,000 hours, right? So as long as you're doing that, you start to bring in that revenue, right? This is our 10-year plan, people. Then you start to pull out and you put it into your other investment vehicles. So maybe something is only getting 3 or 4% interest, right? Maybe you're in a ETF or a mutual fund, or in your Roth, and it's not making 10% a week, 100%. That's not really the point, guys. The point is to grow your money in a variety of ways, right? And the reason we want to diversify is because nothing is guaranteed in this world. Me personally, I wouldn't even want to leave all my money with one broker, right? Like, I love Fidelity. They're great. And I know some people, millionaires, they like it where they can have everything in Fidelity, right? Their Roths, their stocks, all their portfolios. So they go to one app and see it. But for me personally, and maybe I'm just paranoid, but what if what if Fidelity, and I know this money is FDIC guaranteed, but what if Fidelity just went away? Or what if my Fidelity got hacked or anything? God forbid. Don't even want to put that out there. I still got my TD Ameritrade. I still got my just like regular bank accounts. I have my crypto account, my Coinbase, right? I got my crypto wallets, my MetaMask, my Phantom wallet, just a bunch of different ones, right? I got cold storage. I got some cryptos on a ledger device, right? And I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna start buying gold, just physical gold coins and things like that, and just stack that, because you don't know what could happen, fam. Like anything could happen out here. So, mom always said, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? So, yeah, that's enough for this article. Let's go ahead and head over to TradingView. What's up, Nick? Pickles and pizza. I love both of those, but maybe not together. But why don't you come on up, bro? Join. Click on the StreamYard link right here. Mike V said, hang on. Even better, accounts in different countries. Yeah, I definitely got my offshore accounts, at least for my Forex. You feel me? All right. Just wanted to check out DXY as it is at an interesting time. Wonder if it's what it's doing. This week looking like it could make a wick, right? See, a couple weeks, then this last week. You got a trifecta on DXY. But yeah, I just was looking at the retracement on this right to the 38. Y'all know I love that area. So we could continue to be bearish on this. Or is it just a little pullback, right? In the grand scheme. But just looking at momentum, I think we at least gonna come here, right? Play off of here. How's that relevant to the pairs? Use your mind to switch it over. So this should be going up, right? Should have been 2 weeks of bullish activity after a few months of bearish, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of bearish activity. 3 weeks of bull activity. Do rag activity. So, but yeah, we got NFP tomorrow. So I already know two things that usually happen for NFP. One, which I'm leaning towards. I think price is gonna go up, especially how we're aggressively blowing past this area, because I would have thought, market maker made that order right there. So what I'm predicting is that something like this. And then we continue up. Like a nice trend reset. So yeah, I think they want to go up, but I think NFP could be used to clear the board. Other than that, could be something like that. Right? So with both of those things said, I'm probably out to next week, because for this one, I want to react to after this shift, right? Once that shift, if that happen next week, I'm like, all right, boom. I'm already probably on Saturday. I'm gonna be like, let's draw out my tools, whatever my, my indicator, my confluences are. Probably set my pending look for that, right? Feel me? It might be a dud tomorrow, bro. It might just clear the board a little bit. But so that's one scenario. Other one, right? Say price, if it do something aggressive for NFP, I'm already just gonna wait. Let that play out. Come back Monday, start to look for my setup. All right, maybe I wait for some more bull momentum. Then I look for that retracement and get in. Set my first take profit, that previous high. Stop loss right there. Boom. And then maybe the runner can go up here. Shoot, right? Couple 500 pips or 400, 500 pips. So you see what I'm doing, right? It's intention. I'm coming in with a game plan. I'm coming in already knowing the possibilities and how I'm going to react. So this is where experience come into play. You got to think, let's take it to the field. Let's take it to the court. Think about how athletes got to get to the playoffs, and a lot of times they lose the first playoff series, and then it take them a few years to get it down. Why is that? And I'm going to start bringing people up right now, because we got a few people in the room. But the reason that is because you need to gain experience. So I'm telling you, in my experience, this is what I've seen. From that, I could figure out the tendencies and react accordingly. What's up, guys? What's up, everyone?
Yo,
What up, Nick?
is
What
that
up, Tony?
Tony? Is that Tony?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Cam up, Nick.
I can't right now, man. I'm in no shirt.
All right, nah.
don't-
I'm not trying to get flagged, bro.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
don't
want
do
to
it.
lower
Don't
the
do
quality of your video, man.
It's good to hear from you, man. Thought I
Yeah,
lost you there
definitely.
for a minute.
Nah, never. I'm always here.
What's up? You back on your trading grind or what? What's up?
Yeah. I've been trading a small account as of lately. Been risking 1%. I'm doing fine so far. It's been like a month and a half, 2 months. I think like 2 months now.
Okay.
I've been up and down with this stuff, so still trying to find my discipline, man. Sometimes I get the sweats, man. Like what you were saying earlier about how you like you was drinking like drinking coffee kind of like triggered certain things for you, and that like how you were saying like that's specifically for you. I think that's like for me too. Like I get anxious, I get anxiety, off of nothing. I lose one trade, I start getting the sweats and stuff like that. And,
What are you doing to work on that or deal with that? Or have you?
Honestly, I mean, I meditate here and there. I do like breath work following Mark English.
That's what's up.
Other than that, nothing really. I just try to just fight through it, you know. I'll probably play a game. I'll probably beat somebody up in a fighting game or something.
Yeah, I be gaming. That'd be helping me. I was gonna say, bro, you still need to get in that call with me. Like, go schedule one for free,
For
bro.
sure.
Because I could talk to you about some things I think will help you break through, and so. But yeah, just to kind of bring it up here is just start to pay attention to your triggers, like your physiological triggers, and then like when you get the trigger, that's when you go into your breath work. That's when you start to redirect your thoughts with the affirmations and things like that. So yeah, just start to, I say, like, just tune in more to yourself. And then if you need to talk about shit, bro, like me and Tony be here. So like don't go in hiding, and you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep putting yourself out there. But that one monkey, that one devil that will fuck you is if you start over leveraging. And I know we all dealt with that. So you gotta get that under control, like an addict,
So depending on the setup, like I'll probably the max I'll do is like 4% now. It just depends though, like, you know, like if I'm already up for the week, like 7, 8%, 10% already by like Tuesday, like Wednesday, Thursday, I wouldn't mind risking like one trade at a 4%, depending on the setup, you know.
I think for you should go down to 1%, bro. If you still sweating on trades and stuff, and you could get funding later to where 1% will be 1,000 easy.
Right. And I try to remind myself that a lot too.
Yeah.
But I think if you go down, what are you saying, Tony? Yo, T Money.
Audio cut out.
Oh, I can hear you now. There you go.
I think my audio cut out.
Nah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you good. Oh, he might not be able to hear us.
Us, yeah.
Well, I can hear you. I can hear you guys now.
Oh, okay, we can hear you.
All right, perfect.
But yeah, did you what were you saying? I think you were just kind of telling Nick something.
No, stick to the 1%, like we always said. Like until you double, triple your account using that 1% method, then you can reevaluate. But until you get to that point, just enjoy the process and take your time.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it takes 1,000 trades, bro, to get to that. Like once you get it, you're gonna feel so proud that you did it, because it's so easy to double your account if you're betting 50%, 20, 30, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's like cheating. You don't feel good, like, oh, I doubled my account, but I risked like 30% of it. Like, nah, you only gave yourself 3 chances to do it, and then it was over.
Right.
This ain't baseball.
That 40 pip profit shouldn't be a double the count. Like
dead ass. No, that should be a 4% account. And
unless you know how to snipe.
Yeah, but if you're in the process, that's not the way to go yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you get frustrated and play video games.
I know, Tony, I've been trying to get you on the sticks, man. I went crazy on the video games now. But I know you're so busy. You're the boss now, so.
Yo, this is a lot now, and then this transition is getting me, man. It's getting me. But I'm glad
what you got going on? I see you live in the field right now. What's going on?
Well, I'm just transitioning now that, they made me the boss. I got meetings with other peoples and, talking with people. Just a lot of nonsense, just, getting through the transition. And, taking a lot of my time. And then still trying to look at the markets at the same time. So once you said this, like, I'll quickly scan through my charts, and I'm like, all right, I see some big moves today. A lot of big moves today. It's a good day to talk about the market.
How is balancing that all? And like, I know you got a daughter, a wife.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm still struggling with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, certain days I'm deadbeat empty, and then I look at the market or something, and I'll be like, yo, I can't trade. I can't even think straight. I was like, so I'm still working on trying to balance this with my business, with Forex, with with everything that I'm doing with family and all that. So it's still a process. I'm trying to dedicate certain hours to certain days to do something, but they all kind of intersect like in time. So I figured give me a little time. I always figure it out. Like that, we live for big moments, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I feel you. It's only 24 hours in the day, bro. So
I know, and with only 4 or 5 hours of sleep, if that, it's like I'm still trying to squeeze stuff in.
I don't know, you might dip in a minute. I know you're busy, but just tell everyone about what you got going on. I know you got a big championship game, new
Oh,
TV
that's
show. Can you talk about it?
yeah, I can talk about it. I mean, they'll let me know if I can, but they didn't say it.
So what
Nah,
you got going down?
we're doing a show on True TV coming out in September called Semi Pro, where we're doing the semi pro football players. We got the championship game this Saturday in Brooklyn. Where it's gonna be, live mad cameras. It's gonna be lit. And it should be. I don't think it's gonna be a good game. I think we're gonna blow them out by 40. But I'm probably biased. That's my team. That's my squad. We only lost one game in 3 years, so I'm always gonna feel confident with my squad.
That was the only game you lost. That one.
Yep, that one in Florida.
Yeah, I watched that
it.
game, man. You played great though. It was just
I appreciate it, bro. That's what hurts when you play a good game and then y'all lose by 1 point. Like
y'all dominated the first half too.
I know, being up 20-6 in the first half and then blowing it.
Oh well, get your revenge next week.
I know, right? That's what I can't wait. We're not gonna let anything go to chance. We're gonna put our foot on their neck, man. We're gonna try to keep pushing, But yeah, appreciate you.
I'm proud of you, bro. You crushing it, man.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna start getting back on these lives a little more. I'm just, working on my transition, trying to get it all together. I mean, with Forex, I haven't taken no trades, and I love Thursdays. Thursdays and Fridays are my favorite day to trade. And looking at the market, Thursday made a big move. I see if I was actually looking at it, I could have caught some things. But
that's what I want from you, bro. Like, regardless, just make sure you check your setups every week, every day, even if you don't take them. Like, that's all, bro.
Nah, definitely. I mean, it's a daily routine, and that should be for all of us. Like, when I wake up, first thing I do is check my emails. I check my trading view. And then, I take my shower, get all, everyone go all about their day, get their coffee. I know you guys ain't in the coffee no more, but whatever your daily routine is, I always stick to it. It's just today was one of those days I didn't get a chance to check it. And then when you text me, I was like, oh yeah, I knew I missed something.
The universe, like, yo, Tony, check it real quick,
Yeah, now that I look, I'm like, damn it, I should have checked like I normally do in the morning. I was like, I might have been good, but
what you were looking for gold buys?
Yeah, you already know. I seen this shit. I was like, no, because I called it since the other day when I saw this downtrend. I was like, oh, look at this. I was like, it's setting them up. But I just didn't catch it. It's okay though. I seen that. I had I don't know if you have it there. Yeah, I had the trend line going up, right? And then I was like, I'm waiting for this nice break, and then I saw the second leg break, and I was like, all right, now I just missed it. So it is, we all miss trades, but you can't revenge and get in. Like, there's no sense in getting it now. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait for your setup. That's the part that people got to work on, the discipline. Like, you might have had the direction, but it doesn't mean you had the entry. Not yet. You might have missed it.
Yep. I couldn't say it better, bro.
But I appreciate you having me. I do have to get back to work though, but I am going to start joining lives more. Nick, I'm glad you are back on deck. Keep looking at the charts, keep doing your thing. And these lives I love these shits. I love that you're doing these shits now, bro. I fucking love it, man. Keep doing it.
Hey, this is our show, bro. Like, you want to do something, like, this is just for us. That's why I'm just telling people, like, you know what I'm saying? This is for all of us, bro. So I'm just trying to get it going. And I know I got to be more consistent I want to do more than like once or twice a week, start doing like 3 or 4. So we all got to keep progressing. And that's for every last fucking one of us on here.
No, that's a fact, man. All right, my brother.
All right,
I'm going to hit you up later, all right?
Peace out.
Later, brother.
Yo, Mike V, you still here, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. It's
Good,
a
good,
long day
good.
today.
What you
I'm
got
up.
going on? I know you're studying those order blocks, right?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep, so I woke up at 1 a.m. and I was like, "What shall we do today?" And then I remember about people talking about order blocks, so I'm like, "Let me do some research." So I've been doing that, um, and then just watching the market. Uh, I got some news, just like finance and whatnot. I got two trades, Euro JPY and GBP JPY, and they're going good.
Oh,
So
nice.
this week is looking good
Awesome, awesome.
because I caught the sell on Euro USD and GBP USD yesterday because the setup was the same, but it
They
came
came
back
back.
and took me out in profit, but I got 70 pips on GBP USD and another 50 on Euro.
Oh,
So not
nice.
bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good, bro. Yeah, I think that was a. I don't know. People, you know how the chats are, but some people are. I love this time of market because people either think we're having a big trend reset, like so GU and EU going to go back down, or maybe we're reversing. So it can always get interesting around these times, and I think we could all learn a lot. But what's most important is the profit, baby. So even if this went back, you still extracted over 100 pips between the two pairs. So
Yeah. It was pretty good.
so on on these were these ECRs that you took.
So there were a GMA confirmation with my new method, which gave me Euro USD entry at
You mean Euro JPY or are we still on Euro USD?
the Euro JPY. Yeah, they were easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were at there was a hammer in a railroad,
What
like
time frame you using? 15?
1 hour,
Perfect.
but 30 minutes, 1 hour, they, they look pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. So just buy a sell candle, right?
Yeah,
Simple enough. How many pips do you use for your stop loss?
20.
And how you scaling your profits or taking your profits, I should say.
Well, right now I need to move my stop loss because it's like plus 10 on each.
Do
I'm gonna
you
let it go for like a few more hours, and then I'm gonna move it into, I don't know, maybe plus 30,
so
and just let
you
it.
kind of trail it based kind of like give it space like Brandon
Yeah,
style?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Give it some
Perfect.
space
I like
because
it. I
they
like it.
could get volatile, and I don't want some 30 pip pullback to take me out, and then miss the next 150 pips.
Yeah, in my experience, like I was saying when we started, these pairs like to reverse on Friday. Um, even if you're in the right direction. So could get something like that. And next week it just fuck around and then we continue up, right? So so yeah, just definitely good that you're giving a little room. Um, I don't know. I definitely think these pairs are gonna keep going up. I don't want to say definitely anything, but to me it looks like these are bullish, right?
It looks like every time it hit like a resistance level, like it just played off of it and then just You know, like it traps sellers at like resistance levels and then just continued up every time, every single time.
Right. So where you think we going?
High. I think a high. I think we're going to touch a new high. I think so. I mean, you know, as you said, anything is possible. So
Right.
nothing's definite.
Right.
Actually,
Yeah.
I don't have like a specific target this time.
Wait. Is it a WMA? Or I mean, sorry, a
No,
YMA?
no. This time, let me see. All
All
the
right.
big ones are under. So
Oh,
right
I got
now,
you.
yeah, targets are wicks, like peak formations.
Okay. So are you looking at like this 170 area or more so like
Well, the first
1450?
one is so. What are you looking? Euro JPY.
Right. So we got 140, 150, and then
Yeah,
170.
yeah. This one's gonna be the 140 and probably like slightly above it, or just take out it 140 when it hits.
Mhm.
JPY looks there's like a resistance around 163.775. So I think it's gonna break through it. That's another, what is this, like 50 pips away? No, it's 100 pips away. So
Yeah. I don't see the resistance you said at 160. Oh,
uh
sorry. Right here?
one 163.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now. My bad. Had a look left. My bad, people.
No. GBP JPY.
Oh,
Sorry,
no wonder.
GBP
All right, let's
JPY.
switch over.
Euro is like 140.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So right here. Sorry, it goes a little slow on this computer. I'm getting a new one soon, though. Right there? Is that what you said, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't see your screen. 168. That's a little.
Is it showing for you?
Yeah. So there's a accumulation. Was like 3 weeks ago, around 164, and then if it breaks that one, we're probably heading to the high. It's 168.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, it looks like that. um, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. All right. Anything else you want to add in or chime in with? Your Nick.
No, really. I mean, keep on grinding. Like don't give up.
Don't give up, people.
I'll agree. I gotta ask you something though.
Yeah.
What do you think about what do you think about cryptos at this point right now, bro? Like
Uh,
chart wise. I mean, you don't really gotta. It's up to you.
hey, just hope you got in cheap is what I'll say, and then, or if you want to get in now, it'll be a good time. But you know, liquidity.
I
But
mean, personally, I don't have any crypto, but I still, um, like I said, was it some time ago? Like if you want to invest long term, like Bitcoin, and everything else is like risk, like risk asset. So very carefully with that one.
yeah, and I'm just looking at. I'll use Ethereum as a kind of index a little bit because like when I do trade, have Ethereum, but also a lot of the coins, they run on Ethereum.
Right.
So that's why I'm looking at this. But yeah, I just did want to bring to our attention that, on this weekly, we're still, fairly, we're bullish overall. Like this is, a lot of bullish activity still. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think like it's done for, but because if you think about it, like just relative to the whole move, this is the crypto crash of 2022, or
Right.
the last 2 years.
Right. Yeah.
But you got to think, if you got in at a certain price, and if you got in on Ethereum at 5,000 and now it's at 1,900, you lost over half your money. So you got to kind of put it in a proper context, and don't risk what you can't lose, right?
This is why I love what you guys teach, because it doesn't help with just trading. It really helps with seeing like the bigger, like, bigger picture of everything, It helps with
Yeah.
investing as well, rather than just trading.
Yeah,
Because,
just
like,
anything.
like we're not going to be like, oh, look at the 5K, like at this point, and be like, oh, buy at the 5K, because our knowledge that we have, the information that we have in our brain tells us like, hey, look, that's not a good idea,
Yeah, I'll be honest. I got in on Ethereum at $100 and $300, and I took my first profits at 3,800, and I left the rest.
Mm.
So
Oh, so
following my plan with that.
big chilling.
Hey, California's expensive, bro. Yep. But yeah, Bitcoin just kind of like the same thing, but it's a lot of hype behind this stuff, a lot of scamming. A lot of people lost faith with the whole NFT craze and the meme coin. So the industry is extremely like just in disarray for sure, So
You heard about
a
Luna?
lot of yeah. And you know what? I actually bought Luna after that dump. So I
I'm
only
not gonna
bought a
lie, me too,
little.
bro. Me too. I'm not gonna lie. At like
So
50 cents, bro. I threw in like $100. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, you know what? I got $100 to spare. I might just throw it in there. Whatever happens, happens. And I lost it. And next day I laughed, I wasn't mad.
yeah, I mean it's like it's a gamble.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I mean I don't knock you for trying that if you had 100 to throw away in a meme coin,
Right.
But what I'm saying is a lot of people, you probably saw it online. They was with Luna specifically. They was like, "Oh, I mortgaged my house for this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I lost everything."
Oh man.
So people have real faith in it.
I don't care what you have faith in. I have faith in Apple. I have faith in Amazon, but I wouldn't put all my money in them.
Right.
I have faith in a lot of stuff, bro. And that's when we was talking about diversification. That's the most important thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you could get hacked too. Like, don't forget that. Like, it's a lot of risk out here to just put anything in one basket.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's tough. It's tough to really find your way, find your footing. But I think we all got a classic album in us. We all got a home run, a great season in us that's gonna make us a career trader, career trade. But it's really how long can you stand the test of time? Because honestly, you only need 2 hits out of 100 tries, like big smashes. And if you could survive it, if you know what I'm saying, like, and those hits gonna carry you,
100%.
right? So
Like
survival.
you saying, sorry. Okay.
No. Go ahead, bro.
Now I was just gonna reiterate, like you basically saying like you can lose 50, but your 2 trades, like you can lose what 50, 10 pips, 50 losses, that's like 50%. But then those 2 trades could get you like 300 pips, maybe 200, type of thing each trade. That's what I try to remind myself.
I was just saying, like metaphorically, right? But that actually works perfect. Maybe not 50, but actually, yeah. Like if you're doing your risk right, you can literally make it all back, right? Mm-hmm. So I know I don't like the term "make it all back," but go back in profits. So yeah, just along those lines. But are you gonna be able to make it to that 99 trade without losing your sanity and breaking down and giving up, or just running out of money, or just being so in the hole? Because that's what I see. Some people that are just so in the hole because they just keep pissing away money into their trading. When if you're not getting it yet, if you're failing challenges, take a step back. Get consistent on the micro. So that's one. And then the other thing is you just lose your heart for it and you give up and you can't take it. And I think me and you have dealt with that because we deal with like anxiety and, you know, overthinking. So for me and you, that's going to be our greatest battle. But you got to be careful because that can also seep into your risk management. So it really is a self-mastery discipline right here.
And I'll be the first person to admit, we talking about accountability. For anybody listening to this video in the future, bro, I've blown hell of accounts. Like, I mean, like over 30 accounts. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's from over leveraging, anxiety, taking over my mind. You know, I lose one trade at 1%, and I'm just like, F it. I'm just gonna risk 20% this time, you know. And it never works out in the end. And one quote that Brandon says, I think he got it from Warren Buffett, because I've come to find out, I've seen the quote somewhere. He said, what doing the same thing over and over with no change, and the results never change is basically insanity, you know. Yeah. So you gotta change something eventually. Try new things, you know. Maybe taking one trade in a night might be the thing. Maybe taking two. Maybe risking 0.5% instead of 1%, you know, like
that's what I'm saying for you, bro. That's where you are at right now. Not putting you on glass, but right now for your discipline, because I want you to succeed and I want you to come along with me and Tony, you know. So I'm being real, bro. Like that's what you got to do right now. And you really got to be disciplined within your trading, even if it's slow, because just remember the money is not the issue when it comes to trading, bro. Like, if you get the skill, a team will sign you. Oh, if you pass their challenge, you go try out for FTMO. I like my hooping analogy. Okay, we'll put him on a 2-day contract. Just so yeah, but you got to get in the gym. But there's no reason of going to the park and betting these former NBA players $1,000 a game, and I know I could take Karan Butler. I know he busting your ass, you know. Who I don't know, Antoine Jameson, these old heads on the court. So just, you know, stay in our lane, go in our rec gym, you know, play the regular ass people at the Y for no money, get our shit right, you know, get a little hoop in your house, whatever, you know what I'm saying, bro. So yeah. You got it, man. You ain't giving up. Ain't no quitting.
Nah, never am I ever giving up, brother. Ever. I can't. Like I don't know. I think, like as I told my friend one day, like I can never let this knowledge just go to waste. Like, so even if I don't even, like, quote unquote hypothetically, if I don't be a trader, like I'll be an investor, you know, like I'll never allow this knowledge to just diminish itself. Like never.
Right. Apply that shit. Yep. All right, we could get up out of here. Any last words, Mike, Nick, or I can close this off?
No, just be safe, everybody.
I'm good.
All right. So once again, it's been another episode with myself and I guess my co-host Mike V, because he's always here with us. So once again, thank you, Nick and Tony, for joining. And we'll see you next time.
Be safe, everybody.
All right. See ya.